Hello, and welcome to the first review for Lumoria campaign for Halo Custom Edition. This campaign was released a few years ago and currently has 4 levels. It takes place on a planet named Lumoria, and the story is that the UNSC refused to go to it, so a renegade group of scientists take off and crash land there. There, they are found by the Covenant, and then the UNSC have to go rescue them. So you play as a female Spartan. This female Spartan is partnered with an ODST named Brandon. Now, the ODST is invincible, so you won't see him die, you won't see him take damage, and he has a shotgun. Now, all the weapons are vanilla weapons, so you will see the shotgun do ridiculous damage. You can one-shot grunts, jackals up close, it can take down shields, and has incredible range. Same with the pistol. Pistol has incredible range, but fairly inaccurate. Now, the level design is very well done. You won't see weird textures, you won't see anything popping in and out. Everything is placed and looks very nice. The biggest problem I have, though, is it's extremely linear in terms of exploration. Now, as you can see here, that was a quick firefight. It was only 2 elites and a few grunts and a jackal with the shade turret. This fight is where it starts, picking up a little action. You got a few elites and a few more grunts, but then you meet up with Brandon. Now, the ODST that you saw back there with the white helmet was a standard ODST AI with an assault rifle. So we're just going to pick up the sniper rifle here and just one, and then look for the other elites. Now, this level design has a few drawbacks because the CE weapons, when you know how to use them, are fairly overpowered because they do high damage and are fairly accurate at medium to long range. The Covenant weapons are same as vanilla. They excel at close range, and generally in CE you have no issues at long range against the Covenant. The story, it's a story. It's not the greatest story out there, and the voice acting is really bad. Like, you'll hear it every now and then. You can just hear how bad the voice acting is. And the music, the way they did the music was very nice. They selected music from Halo 1, Halo 2, and ODST. They do have a Linkin Park music in the firefight at the end of this level that I have muted because I don't want to get a copyright claim on this video. Now, as you can see here, they use this copy and paste building from level Halo and used it very cleverly to get to the next section of the level. So as you can see, we go down and then just pop up right here.
137. Do you read me, Brandon? I've got a package.
Standard little firefight, this is the first level, so it's just introducing you to how the gameplay is for Lumoria. Now, in later levels, you will get some very nice action sequences where it's just constant fighting, just nice done music. It's very fun to play, especially in level 3, I believe. You have a warthog, and it's just a survival against the Covenant forces. So here you can see that they have basic copy and paste levels from Halo. I believe this is Attack on the Control Room. And they just copy and paste them and stick enemies in. There's 2 elites and a few grunts and like 2 or 3 jackals. And then they have the corridor and they have the shade turret sitting down there. It's very generic Halo level at this one, but for the most part it's pretty good. I'm fairly decent at chucking grenades to stationary targets, so that's a good thing. Blew the shade turret right up, which is extremely important because on higher difficulties that shade is a lot more accurate and a lot more deadly. As you can see, it's a Halo 1 shade, it's not the Halo 2 or Halo 3. Now, this is the first firefight of the mission where you basically just have to survive a few waves of enemies. On easy, it's easy. You know, there's nothing more you can say. The ODSTs will survive and
We've
do
got
pretty
incoming
decent.
Covenant dropships.
And I have beaten this on Heroic and saved the ODST in the white because he will make a reappearance later if he survives. Brandon is an AI where if you get down with the Covenant, he will follow you and start killing the Covenant for you if you are not able to do so yourself. So having an invincible AI, you have to take advantage of that. However, he's also a shotgun wielder, so he may not be the greatest at long range, but if he can get in close, he does really good. So on higher difficulties, this fight would actually be rather difficult. Instead of just using the pistol and assault rifle, I'm able to use... You would have to use the Covenant weaponry. You'd have to use plasma pistols to take out the shields, stuff like that. So basically, we're going to sit here and enjoy the rest of the firefight, and you will hear from me again when you get to the Pelican.
They got you sons of bitches.
Package delivered. Oh, and sir, there's something you might want to see if you're open.
Alright, this is the Rocket Hog with 2 Marines that get dropped off, and then the ODST and Brandon will get on the Pelican and you will see them at a later time in the video. Now, this is the first level, so it's nothing too extreme, it's just the upcoming section has a shade, a few grunts. It had a few elites on the heroic difficulty, but I didn't see them on this one. And then a Banshee circling above. Now that Banshee will be taken out by the Rocket Hog in 2 shots. Now I don't like the Rocket Hog because it has a very, very inaccurate fire and does little damage to stuff on heroic. Where the chain gun does constant damage, this one you have to wait for the missiles to hit, and even though it does have a slight tracking, it's not nearly as accurate as a chain gun would be. And you can see here the AI just doesn't know what to do with it really, and it has trouble aiming. It focuses on the one target because of the shorter range. And there's also a dead zone with the Rocket Hog of around 2 meters around the Warthog where it will not fire, which is an issue if you happen to get in close with enemies. Because he doesn't want to get hit by the splash damage, he won't open fire. So you have to circle around and try to get away from him. Now this fight is very well done. It's very assault kind of thing, and you're just focusing on trying to get rid of this. So a few ghosts, a wraith, and a few jackals that you can just ignore and just drive right past. Now, my biggest complaint is that they made the levels here a little bit too steep, and you can see you almost clip the Warthog a few times because of the height that you're jumping, and it's just annoying. Now here, a few guns, but on higher difficulties, you'll see elites and stuff. Oh, there's an elite right there, I was wrong. So you do see an elite, but it's only one minor elite. Now you go in here and you fight, and basically it's a very corridor shooter compared to other Halo games for the first level. Well, the first half of the first level is very corridor shooter, and you focus on just trying to get through the level. So just tap out the guns here. You can choose to fight the jackals here, or you can let them pass. One of them will always stay behind, and you will end up using the camo until it runs out, so you can just tap them out at the end. And just continue on. So, the biggest thing about Lumoria is that it's non-canon, so this is not canon to Halo. It has nothing to do with Halo. You'll get mentions of it, but it's not really big on story as much. It's more about the gameplay and level design. So here I'm just using the assault rifle to take out these sentinels, which you cannot do on the higher difficulties because the assault rifle does too little damage and is too inaccurate to take out sentinels and elites and stuff with ease. You see here they created their own cutscene, probably utilizing the cutscene from Halo in Halo CE. Now, you're probably wondering why there's no music. Well, I don't want to get copyright claims on my videos, so I have to mute the music and just put the voiceover over it. Now, for some videos, I will just be replacing the music entirely with music from McChaff, who composes music for Homefront. So this usually has very good Halo music. You know, this is from Halo 3 music that should be popping up, but I have the music off, so you'll just hear the firefight and the sound of my voice. Now here the Marines automatically get out because this is one of the best parts of the entire level. Is the last half of the level is very fun. It is very assault on the control room. You get nice little fights. You know, just like here, the level design is fantastic because you have the Pelican dropping off the 2 ODSTs, and you have your 2 Marines right behind you. So you take out the elite, you take out grunts, and then you have the shade turrets up top. Now you also have the option of a shotgun or a pistol. You can stick with the assault rifle on lower difficulties, but with a shotgun it's much better. Now the pistol is useful. You want to make sure to always have grenades, because jackals, not fun to fight against jackals when you only have a shotgun and a pistol. Now, coming up, you will see a brand new vehicle in Halo CE. Other mods it is not the Spectre. That is a very unknown vehicle. I do not know what it is because it looks like the Halo 2 Spectre, but unfortunately it's not, and I don't know exactly what it is. You can take out the driver and the elite manning the gun, however, very easily enough. Now, once again, the level design is very fantastic. You just go through here and then you see something that is just awe-inspiring because you realize how massive the inside is, because this is inside a mountain. walk down here, and then it's like 2 or 3 levels you have to walk down, and then you finally get to where the firefight happens, which is a very nice assault. You are listening to some decent Halo music, and you're just advancing with the Marines and ODSTs. You're currently, if you have saved both Marines and ODSTs, one of them will always be with you. He's the invincible AI Brandon. But as you can see, I have both Marines survived, and the ODST from the beginning of the level, and Brandon. So I just use the shotgun to take everything out. Now, I chose to play on easy because I want to just give a good review. Playing on legendary is not fun when you're trying to give a review of something because it's just too difficult and you die too many times. Now, I managed to complete this entire mission. I think I don't even lose my shields, but I'm not entirely sure. So once again, the level design comes into play where you have the 2 hunters and a shade turret up top, and once the hunters are dealt with, you see jackals. Now the Marines and ODSTs will take care of them easily enough. And there's a new enemy on the horizon. They are the Halo 2 drones. Look at that. You got the drones from Halo 2 coming in and making an appearance. Now, they're not dangerous on easy, but on heroic you will find that they will take down your shields rather easily. So you want to go back once you kill the hunters and just replace the weapon. Now, you do have an issue with the hunters being the Halo CE hunters, which means one shot with a pistol or sniper rifle will kill them instantly on any of the exposed innards, the orange sections of the hunter. So this is basically the second to last firefight. There was one more firefight after this that finishes the level off, and then a cutscene plays. So we're just going to wait for the Marines to finish their dialogue and just keep on going. Now, when I played this on Heroic earlier today, I saw that monster Halo 2 Sentinel just flying past with a few Sentinels. I didn't see it on easy. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see it on easy. So, I don't know what happened, but they are indestructible, so don't even bother wasting your ammo on them if you do see them. This isn't just, it's just a plain fun fight. You pick up the sniper rifle and switch out the gun you don't want. And this is when the Linkin Park music starts playing, where I had to mute the video and just wait, because it's part of the cutscene. Now you can see that elite back there run off. So just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Want some more?
And you want to take care of these elites and grunts up top, because they will destroy your Marines and ODST very quickly. So just take them out. There's a fuel rod up there that you saw explode when it was dropped. Here's me missing the shot. I am not the best sniper. I am a lot better than some other people that I know, but I am not the designated sniper. I'm more of a close quarters, dueling one-on-one with an elite person. Now you can see here the Sentinels pop out and start cleaning up anyone that you have not killed. Just take them out with your weapons. There's also a hole there, so you want to be careful not to fall off, or you will have to restart from the last checkpoint. So standard little firefight here, just with a shotgun, do everything. I don't know what's in the doors. I think it's a path around the enemy, and you can see Brandon wrecking shit with the shotgun. Now, the two elites up here have fuel rod guns, so they are extremely dangerous on heroic or legendary. Then you have the elite here and drone support. Now, you only fight in this one corridor, but you'll probably end up using a lot more of the areas since you're facing an elite and drones. So what you want to do is just take out the drones, and that's the end of the level. So overall, is it worth a download? Yeah, it's worth a download. It's a very fun short campaign. And that's it. Thanks for watching.